A child knows what that meant. If you're the FBI director and you don't know what that meant assassination. And it says it loud and clear.
Republicans want James Comey thrown in jail. Now, the former FBI director has been relatively quiet over the past couple years, but he made the news yesterday when he posted this on Instagram. Cool shell formation on my beach walk with shells making out 8647. He's saying 8647. Donald Trump is the 47th president. What does 86 mean? Well, it depends on who you ask. Let's be real, if you have worked in a restaurant, you have heard the term 86 before. You can see here to throw out, to get rid of, to refuse service to. Now, Merriam-Webster and the Associated Press don't see 86 as meaning unalive somebody. And this part is of importance, due to its relative recency and sparseness of use. You can hate Comey for a variety of reasons, but I don't see him as somebody who's up to date on modern slang. But that didn't stop Republicans. Here's Tulsi Gabbard on Fox saying he should be thrown in jail.
Do you believe Comey should be in jail?
I do. Any other person with the position of influence that he has, people who take very seriously what a guy of his stature, his experience, and what the propaganda media has built him up to be, I'm very concerned for the president's life. We've already seen assassination attempts. I'm very concerned for his life. And James Comey, in my view, should be held accountable and put behind bars for this.
And Trump himself is no stranger to violent threats. Do you remember this from the 2024 election?
And I don't blame him for sticking with his daughter, but his daughter is a very dumb individual, very dumb. She's a radical war hawk. Let's put her with a rifle standing there with 9 barrels shooting at her, okay? Let's see how she feels about it. You know, when the guns are trained on her face.
But the right is still running with it. Here's FBI Director Kash Patel saying, "We are aware of the recent social media post by former FBI Director James Comey directed at President Trump. We are in communication with the Secret Service and Director Curran. Primary jurisdiction is with the Secret Service on these matters, and we, the FBI, will provide all necessary support." But shortly after uploading that picture of those violent seashells, James Comey deleted the picture and posted this instead. "I posted earlier a picture of some shells I saw today on a beach walk, which I assumed were a political message. I didn't realize some folks associate those numbers with violence. It never occurred to me, but I oppose violence of any kind, so I took the post down." What we will see over the next few days is the right trying to turn this into something it isn't. To me, this is just a boomer who doesn't like Trump, who saw something that he associated with what most of us see 86 as, a restaurant term. But the right is going to turn it into something maniacal. Here's right-wing radio host Todd Starnes. "At the very least, the Secret Service and FBI should have conducted a guns-drawn, pre-dawn raid on Comey's house. He should have been dragged onto his front lawn in handcuffs with CNN cameras pre-positioned in the bushes. His mugshot should have already been posted on national television. That's how the previous administration dealt with Trump staffers, pro-lifers, Catholics, law-abiding gun owners, concerned parents, and even President Trump. The fact that Comey is not in jail this morning is yet another troubling sign that our 3-letter agencies are still controlled by the deep state. It's business as usual." Yes, Todd, you are totally right. If somebody posted 8646 on their social media during the Biden administration, they would have had their house raided, a pre-dawn raid. CNN would have been pre-positioned in the bushes. If only there was an example for that. Oops. Now, of course, Jack Posobiec didn't have his house raided for this. He wasn't arrested and thrown in jail. There wasn't even much outrage on the left. And it certainly didn't become a national story like this has. And despite posting the exact same thing, Jack Posobiec is pretending like this means something different. The former director of the FBI is calling for left-wing assassins to target our president and kill him. Have no idea why he hasn't been arrested yet. Jack, would you like to share a cell with him? All of this is ridiculous. It's all a distraction from the many things that you should and could be focused on, like Trump's $400 million jet from Qatar, the ways Republicans are trying to gut social safety net programs, essential life-saving care like Medicare and Medicaid right now in Congress. They know this isn't what they are trying to make it into, but they think enough of their supporters are dumb enough to believe them. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. Thank you.